Hey everybody, it's Romania Black. I am so excited because I got up this morning and I got on Discord and there were messages and it was saying how the new trailer for Free was coming out and I was so excited, but I had to go to work, so I was like, you know what, it's okay, because the nice thing about going to work during the day is that you're distracted, and then when you get home, these trailers that are in Japanese, someone's translated them into English, which is exactly what happened. So I'm gonna link down below to at Aitai Kimochi, who decided to translate this in English. Thank you, because now I will be able to watch the trailer and actually have a context of what they're saying and what it means. But I love Free. In the past year, I've come to love Free and fall head over heels with the show, with the characters, with everything about it. And so, of course, I'm super excited that there's not one, but two feature-length films that are going to round out the series as a whole, coming out this fall and then next spring. Super excited about it. And the first film's coming out on September 17th in Japan. We probably, sadly, won't have any English translations until probably spring, but that's okay. It'll be worth the wait, because Free movies are always worth the wait. Every Free movie I've watched has been completely worth it, has been amazing, so I have no doubt these last two films are going to pull out all the stops. But I'm excited to have an actual feature-length trailer. The other trailers that we have been nice teasers, but they've been only like 30 seconds. This is twice that length. I'm assuming they're going to give us new content, new context of what the movie's going to be about. I'm pretty excited. So, with that being said, I want to watch the trailer, and then a fellow patron, Wushin, has sent me some tweets about some extra theories and stuff that came out, and I told her that I'd look at those tweets after I watched the trailer, because they're connected to and they'd have spoilers to the content. So, with that being said, let's do this, shall we? We are going to watch the trailer here for Free, The Final Stroke Part 1, and we're going to check this here out in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay.
見てるか、親父。ついにここまで来たぜ。世
Ooh.
界の舞台に。僕は僕の泳ぎをするだけだ。
Okay.
もう迷わない。
Ooh.
本気の泳ぎ見せてもらうぜ。Even faster. どうすれば早く泳げ。何かを捨てねえと勝てない。
Oh my gosh, there's too much happening at once.
俺は結局一人で。
Ooh.
一人だけで。
Ooh. What? The tree from the elementary school.
強くなりたい。
Oh, that damn bird of fate!
What are you swimming for? Free, the final story.
Don't mind me, just fangirling into oblivion. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, we need to go back. We need to go back and we need to see this beat for beat, right? Because that's the deal with this trailer. It's like they throw everything at you at once, so it's like, no, we need to go back and see this. All right, so obviously the scenery I saw in my dream that day starts from now. So yeah, Haru getting to finally chase his dream and be here at the nationals, at the Olympics. It's like, yes, okay, cool. At the national competition, absolutely. And then in Sydney, are you watching, Dad? So tying back to Rin's father, oh my gosh. And that trench coat, that's Ryuji, right? That's Ryuji, isn't it? With this fist clench. Now, there's snow in this scene. So there's snow. So there's clearly a passage of time or something, or when they transition from Japan to Australia, because there's snow there. So I'm wondering, there's a scene with Kinjo later on in snow, and I wonder if it's connected. Ooh. On the world stage. So yeah, there's Akuya swimming his own style. No longer falter. The music, it was like the music had that like dub call back to season 1 and season 2. I'm all about it. We didn't really have a lot of the cheesy dub in season 3, but I'm glad they're calling it back here. I'm gonna make you show me your true swimming power. So showing Kinjo practicing and running, getting ready with that eyebrow raise, looking. The voice actor for him is the voice actor for Okawa, I think, isn't it? I think so. No, it's not. It's Erwin from Attack on Titan. That's his voice actor, which is crazy to me. Yeah. And then Albert with them purple eyes. And they were saying, like, swim faster in English. How can I swim faster? And when you say, I told you before, you gotta throw something away. Yeah, it's like, no! And then Sosuke being soft. Go back there. Okay, so the Chads. Momo's got that damn stag beetle. And Iwozumi and the other Samazuka Chads are cornering Notori. Okay. And then Sosuke, looking like they're back at the same, but they're not the same coffee shop because the coffee shop had a bar. And this is at a restaurant. So, and it's fall. So there's clearly a passage of time because it's autumn in that window. And then we see snow. So there's a passage of time in this film. So Sosuke being there. And it's starting to snow in here. And we see Nagisa and Rei and Go. And they look so young. They look really super young there. But there's Romeo and Shizuru and Ayumu in the background, so they're not that young, but they look a little bit younger. It's crazy. And then, okay, I want to go back. Who's on the train? Asahi, Akuya, Mako, Haru, Rin, and Sosuke. The gang's all here. The gang's all here on the train. Oh my gosh. Where's Kasumi? He's the only one missing. Well, and Hiyori. Hiyori and Kasumi aren't there. Interesting. Is my theory about Hiyori and Kasumi being a thing taking shape? I don't know. Okay, so Haru and someone swimming above him. I wonder if that's Albert. Because then... Oh, so this looks like New Year's. This looks like New Year's Eve. And maybe Mako and Kinjo? Okay, Kinjo, he confronted Akuya, Hiyori, and Natsuya, and Sosuke last time. So is he going to confront Mako? Ooh. Killer whale don't mess around, so I need to do it alone. And there shows Akuya alone, so just by myself. Also, that big old tank of water, and Albert's just swimming in it, and Haru, is that Haru watching, or is it the coach? And then them swimming, and Rin struggling, and Haru in front of the tree from elementary school that says, for the team. I just want to get stronger. And that's them on the train from earlier, so they're probably going to have a big conversation on the train. And then Haru looking into the water. That damn bird of fate. Albert. And I'm guessing that when we saw the other trailer, the preview, it showed all the fireworks above the stadium, and Albert was in front of the stadium. So I wonder if this is the reverse of that. We saw the fireworks, and it looks like they're going off, and we're seeing Albert walking away from it. And then Haru in the pool, like normal. So it looks very Haru and Rin focused with Akuya in there as well. Kind of like the poster that we talked about. Interesting. So there were a couple of tweets that I wanted to go to. Sokatsu, I'm going to link them down below. They do some really good translations into English. So there's a couple of tweets from them that I want to talk about in this reaction. So the story, Nanase Haruka's new stage to take on the world is Sydney, a place he once visited, a place of dreams. One day, while taking a short break before his departure, Haruka coincidentally runs into a swimmer that competed at the All Japan National Championships and is burning for a challenge. Because there's Albert under the stadium with the fireworks there. With the feelings of his friends whom he swam together brimming in his heart, Haruka steps forward into a brand new world. What awaits him is the world champion, Albert Volandel. It's Volander, so why do they change his last name? I've noticed that. I'm like, y'all made up his last name. Why are you changing it? The swimmers mentally prepare themselves for the competition in Sydney. What will they feel and what will they swim for as they compete for a place at the top of the world? Their intense battle with the water begins here. So yeah, basically this whole movie is going to be setting up for that competition. I'm thoroughly convinced that the main competition is going to happen in part 2. And this movie is going to be all the setup, all the practices, all the prelims. Everything's going to happen in this movie. I'm curious to know, he coincidentally runs into a swimmer, which one that is. And then, yeah, them all on the train. I love it. I love it. And then, yeah, Kinjo looking like a bitch. And then Albert. Okay, so that was that one. And then, so what is the one conversation here I wanted to get to? So the same Sokatsu still says that so Ryuji quit swimming after losing a race he chose overseeing his friend who was in an accident. In TM, Timeless Medley, Ren's dad, Toraichi, was stated to have been in an accident before dying. The old friend, Azuma Ryuji, gave up his final gem. So the theory is that Ryuji went and saw Ren's dad, and that's the friend that had the accident? What? And that's why he couldn't keep swimming? it kind of makes sense because both Ryuji and Tora were from Iwatobi. They both went there. They both were on the swim team, and they both were really good swimmers. So that would kind of make sense. That would kind of make sense. Okay. That's an interesting theory. So then, to add to the great theory and road to the world, they made an extra point of Asahi and Rin recognizing each other's names. So the theory could be that their dads were close and took the boys swimming together before he died. Oh, so there's another theory. Interesting. Yeah, and I love this. The sweetest long game KyoAni has ever played. Yes. Oh my God. KyoAni connecting all the dots. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. That is really, really cool. And so the final thing I want to show y'all is that Sokatsu again did, they released character bios for the characters in the film, and she has, she or they, I don't know if it's a she, I assume so, but it could be, we're gonna say they, had translated 3 of the character bios. They translated Sosuke, Albert, and Kinjo. One of my favorite characters, one of the most cinnamon bun characters, and the one that nobody likes. So a balance. So I'm hoping that they translate, I'm going to link down to Sokatsu and the trailer that I got before, so hopefully you can follow them, and if they do more translations, they'll be up there. And then of course I'll retweet them. But Sosuke Yamazaki, Rin's best friend and trusted confidant. Y'all heard it here first. It's official. Rin's bestie is Sosuke. He made a name for himself as a powerful fly swimmer in junior and high school as he strived to become world class. Due to a shoulder injury, he's been away from competitive swimming world after participating in a medley relay with the Samazuka Academy swim team. However, with the support of his teammates, he reconsiders his dreams and decides to return as a competitive athlete. So, Sosuke coming back into the game. Dude. Okay, now his shoulders, he looks buff as hell, and the thigh game on Sosuke is great, but let me show y'all old Albert. What are those shoulders? What is that booty? What is this, Albert Wallander? Vollandel? No. Also, Jeff Manning as the voice actor, keep doing what you're doing because it's the most adorable thing I've ever heard. He holds the world record for 100 meter and 200 meter freestyle. He's known as the Grim Reaper because he's said to pierce the hearts of anyone who swims with him. Here's what I want to point out with this one. He has enchanted Haruka with his swimming. He exudes a tremendous aura in the water, but is normally very calm and friendly. His ability to learn and master anything he tries for the first time very quickly is outstanding. His swimming ability is overwhelming, both during practices and during competitions, and he reigns above all others as the absolute champion. Obviously, Albert is the one to beat, and he's the end game. But here, look, that whole image of him floating in that tank by himself, and if it's Haru looking at him, I don't know if it's a dream sequence, what it is, but KyoAni, is the game you're playing, are you trying to get us on the Haru Albert bandwagon? I mean, I get it. It's Team Mackerel. It's the SS Mackerel. They both love mackerel. Their love transcends language barriers. They've been instant friends since day one. I mean, it's not, it's pretty rare for a Japanese protagonist to fall head over heels for a hot European that's the national champion in his sports and fall in love with him and constantly pursue him through an entire series. It's not been done before, but I really appreciate KyoAni for trying something new. I'm on board the SS Mackerel, by the way. I'm a multi-shipper. Rin Haru, sure. Mako Haru, sure. You want to have Haru and Albert together by the end of this going on worldly adventure swimming? I'm not going to say no. And then finally, we have Kinjo. And it was originally a competitive butterfly swimmer, but switched to freestyle in his 3rd year of high school. All eyes are on him as he is the swimmer closest to breaking the Japanese record. Not the world record, the Japanese record. He's extremely belligerent and acts arrogantly towards others. He knew Hiyori as a child and is acquainted with Akuya and dislikes being part of a team and is unable to understand the importance of bonds. That, my friends, is our main nut to crack. Because Albert, honestly, Albert's not mean-spirited. He's not a bad teammate. Him and Ralph get along great. He just has a really over-demanding, overprotective coach that sees him as a machine. That's the only problem we need to correct with him. He's a great person. Kinjo's Trash King, and he needs to learn the power of Nakama. So he is our guy to sway over by the end of this, if it's even possible. But it's free, so it's probably possible. But yeah, y'all, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So very excited for this movie. Definitely making a bingo card. Definitely reacting to it when it comes out with English translations. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to mute the thread, the Twitter thread, once it comes out because I don't want to see any spoilers. It's gonna be hard. What I'm afraid of is it's gonna be like Given, and there's gonna be all these spoilers and all of these people tweeting about it online, and then we have to wait 6 months before it comes out. But it'll be worth the wait. So I'm curious to know what you all thought of this trailer. What you all thought too down below, but I hope you all are excited as I am because I'm pretty darn excited. So anyway, as always, I hope you all have a wonderful week. My free reactions are up here on my playlist on YouTube. Feel free to go check them out, or they're on Patreon as well. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and I'll talk to y'all again real soon with more reactions. Bye.